Hey everybody, it's Joanne. Most of you know me, most of you who are following along, but some don't. Today, in this beautiful summer day, I'm sitting along a beautiful waterway. A friend of mine, Jeff Bowers' place. It's just a beautiful place, and my son is cutting some grass for him today and over this way. So I thought I'd take the time, since it was such a beautiful day and a beautiful environment, to update you on a decision that I've made. Many of you know that the last year I have been researching my medical options for my leg. I've been on crutches and unable to walk on my own for 13 and a half years, and have been pursuing medical care for the duration on how to live my best life. And the last year has been focused on what to do with regard to amputation. Through the past year, I have spoken with many physicians, physical therapists, other individuals who've undergone amputation, either electively or due to trauma and not anything they could decide on their own. And while I have the ability to decide on my own, there's no other option. So this is the end of the road, so to speak. Either do it or don't do it, and that's pretty much it. There is no other option at this point, and my health overall is declining, my orthopedic health. I've taken hold of the other aspects of my life with regard to health and nutrition, and doing some resistance training to try to make the rest of my body as strong as I can. But during that process here, the last few months, it has reiterated just how limited I am in all those aspects. So the last several months, my pain has increased in my back and in my leg due to trying to get stronger and healthier. And so, you know, it's been good. I've made lots of progress, but there's been lots of increased pain and lots of increased trouble for me and my leg and my back. So while I make gains, I feel like I, slide backwards in other areas. So that's just being completely transparent. I like for it to all be flowery and wonderful and great. My nutrition is off the charts great and well. Percent body fat down. Overall muscle tone in my upper body, but much better. But from my trunk down, it's not good. I've pretty much lost complete feeling in my foot, and have such tremendous neurological problems that just aren't going to be rectified any other way. So as you can probably imagine, I've made a decision to move forward with amputation. And so I covet your prayers and well wishes. This journey has not been easy. It's been plagued with just all kinds of challenges. And I didn't think I'd be here in this place today, and I don't think that I ever thought I would have walked through what I've walked through the last 13 and a half years, and with more recent developments in my life, the challenges that I have faced there are indescribable. And I'm not going to go into that in this video because that is absolutely a private matter. But what I can say is God has sustained me. And without my faith and without my trust in the Lord, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't have that through this whole journey, let alone the last few years. And I do feel compelled to document this for friends and family so that there is no misunderstanding on my decision and moving forward, but also for other patients, no matter what the journey is, whether it's a knee journey or a hip journey, a cancer journey, whatever the journey is, medically speaking or emotionally driven. You know, I just hope to be able to speak truth and to provide some hope in whatever it is that you're walking through. The Lord has, like I mentioned a minute ago, has been with me the whole time, and I have, through this journey, met people I would not have otherwise met, and I have been able to share the good news of the gospel with people I wouldn't have otherwise. And many times over, I've asked, you know, why, Lord, why it has happened to me, and you know, all the tragedies that have occurred in life. But those tragedies have caused me to learn to triumph in ways that I couldn't if it wasn't for the Lord. And He's just provided the way every time. Even though it's challenging and you feel like you're in the valley, when you look back, you might realize, wow, that was actually a mountaintop when I thought it was a valley. And my valley is someone else's mountaintop, and someone else's mountaintop is my valley. I mean, we all are going through something because we're going through life. And I don't know how people do it without having faith. I really, truly don't. I just don't know where I would be if it wasn't for my faith and trust in the Lord. So I'm thankful. I'm thankful that my mom, who turned 80 today, took me to church when I was just a month old and built the foundation of my faith. And yeah, there was a period of time in my college years that I strayed away, but I'm so thankful that He called me back, and that I surrendered my will for His will. And there's just no greater purpose in life than to tell people about the good news and all the things that God has done for me, and that He can do for you. And if you're a faith-believing person, you believe in Jesus Christ, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't, please reach out to me, because I would love to give you more insight to some of the particulars on what the things that He promises in the Bible. There's so many promises in there, and I've seen it time and time again, and testimonies of people that, gosh, again, I wouldn't have met, and although I thought I was helping them in so many ways, it came back to bless me. And I can tell you story after story of homeless people, or people that were standing on the street corner in New York that were asking for money, to roommates in a hospital who didn't know the Lord, you know, who tell me or told me at the time that, you know, I didn't know Him until I met you, but my kids will know who He is. Like, there's just things that, how do you put into words? Like, I mean, I'm telling people about Jesus, and the blessings just come back, I mean, insurmountably. So I could go on and on about telling you how good our God is, and I would love to tell you personally how good He is. So I will continue to update you as He prompts me. This is not my comfort level in being in front of a camera and telling people and documenting my personal story. It's just not. It's not me. It's not who I am. I'm very quiet, very reserved, and the previous 13 years have uttered very few words on and what I have gone through. But I just had this prompting at this part of my journey to document it, to tell people in a bigger way, and for people to be able to look back on and maybe find the hope that they're looking for, maybe find the peace that they're looking for, to know that the Lord is with them, just like He's with me. So I apologize if there's going to be any wind noise, because it is windy where I am right now along this beautiful waterway. But it brought me peace today with my decision, and I just thought it was a great place to tell you all that I've decided to move forward. I am not probably going to disclose when this will occur, just because I am still private that way, unless of course he tells me to do it different, he as in the Lord. But my personal thoughts and my personal feelings are that I'll keep that to myself, you know, except for those that have to know, because they're helping me through the process. But I covet your prayers, and I ask that that you respect my decision, and yeah, that you'll put your hope and trust in the Lord, just like I do. So until the next time, have a blessed day.